What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is episode 28 of our Master Journey, where we are trying to gain 1,000 Master Clue Scrolls. And I'm just going to jump right into this because obviously we know that it's been a while. So let's go with number 1. Get capture settings going. There we go. Started off right with the first one, getting a Master Clue, and 6 mil, not bad. It has been about a year since I've done this. I gotta lock that for some reason. I don't know why it's not doing it. There we go. Obviously, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing, but it has been a while. I have kind of lost interest in playing RuneScape. That is why I have not been here. It's, yeah. I got back into it. Winter time usually is when I will play the most. Obviously, I am on my winter break right now, so that is why I'm back. But I think just doing the elite clues burned me out, you know? Just was tired of doing them. Kind of sucked. They take forever, like collecting them. It takes a lot of time to do these, so a lot of effort goes into this. So obviously I kind of stopped doing it. Summertime, I was having fun. So now that we are back, I think I'm just going to do hards for a little while to just kind of get back into it. Because I can still do hards, no problem. I mean, they're just, I can pump them out. I can at least AFK on my phone while collecting them because I do hellhounds. I know you can get them faster by using glacites or whatever the hell, you know. So I definitely am not a sweaty player. And this year I decided to buy the bonds instead of for spending money. So I saved $100 this year and just spent 3.1 bill instead. But that's okay because our clue tab is way above 3 bill, so we will pay for the next year's with no problem. Like, we'll gain that 3 bill back. I have no doubts. We might even get lucky and when we do our 1,000 clue scrolls, or our 1,000 masters rather, we might actually, you know, get 10 bill or something. Might get an Orlando Smith hat. You never know. Well, we probably do know because my luck is not the greatest ever since I got lucky early on in the stages of this. I did get my second third age die relatively early. And then after that, I haven't really gotten anything. Like, I think I'm at like 5,200 hards, and I don't think I've ever gotten a shadow die. Or if I did, I got it in the series and I don't remember it. Because I want to say it's been close to a year since I did my last episode. Like, my true last episode. And that was right after I had my surgery, so, you know, I was kind of into it for a while. I had nothing to do, so I was home playing games. But now, we're just back into it. Trying to run through these as fast as possible. Only gotten one master so far. We've opened 30. But we are averaging 1.3 mil, so I don't know what the average of the loot has been. I know when we left we were lucky to get 100 mil out of 100, so hopefully we keep it above a mil. When I first started this series we were somewhere around like 1.6 mil per clue scroll, and that was when puzzle skipping tickets were like 3 mil each, which I really should have sold all those before the crash, but it is what it is, you know. I'll take it. I'll take the hit because I really like to sell everything in one go. It makes it easier for me to track everything, and that way I can give an accurate, you know, price breakdown. Because if I sold things at like, you know, here 3.4 mil for like 2 of them, if I sold them for that and then I sold another for like 6 mil, it gets confusing for me to break everything down and what the actual values would be per hour, you know. I still average maybe like, I don't know, 20 an hour. Like, I don't go crazy on these things. I just kind of, I throw up some YouTube videos on the side. I'll split screen and then I'll go ahead and, you know, run through these, and I average like maybe 2 to 3 minutes per clue scroll. Sometimes they're a little bit faster, sometimes they're not. I mean, they don't take a lot of effort. Hards are really easy, which sounds funny because they're hard. Get it? Ha. Yeah. Corny joke, but it is what it is. Coming up to the halfway mark here, and we have gained 52 mil so far, so we are still above the average, which is good. Reroll that 131k into 1.1 mil, not bad. But if we keep on this rate, it's going to take forever to get some Master Clue Scrolls. I will eventually get back into Elites. It's just, they take a lot of thinking involved, you know. Triangulating clues, scans. There we go, our second Master. I forget what the best we've done out of 100 hards. If it was like 7 or 8 Master Clue Scrolls that we got out of it. I don't remember. Honestly, though, if we keep it at it, we'll have a lot of value by the end of it. Although I'm going to need a lot of simple and junk parts in order to make all of those rings and amulets. What is the amulet name again? Grace of the Elves. There you go. See, I told you, like, I do not remember anything after not playing for a while. Like, I have not been up to date on RuneScape at all. I just still kind of do my my basics. I didn't even log in. I think for a while there, I had like my last login date was like 3 or 4 months at one point. Usually I log in and do my at least like my dailies or something, but haven't even been doing that, you know. Again, it is what it is. I'm not too pressed about it. Everybody takes breaks. You never quit. You just take longer and longer breaks. That's all it is. 76k, get it out of here. Trash. Into 141, not much better. Reroll that again to 384. We'll take that. It's better than 76k, that's for sure. I thought about opening up this episode with like a 200 clue episode, but obviously, you know, it takes a little bit of time for me to, you know, do these because it has to read the clue in order to open here on the clue logger. So I can only open them, but so fast. Whereas if it would read it like really quickly, then I'd probably just pump right through these, and each episode would be like 5 minutes. But it takes maybe like 2 or 3 seconds for it to fully read. Like I said, you guys can't see it from the way I record this. I do it specifically so you can't see it. But there's a little green box that basically shows up over the clue, and it reads everything in the clue, and then it transfers it over into the open logger, which is really nice to keep everything nice and neat so that way you guys can see what I got. But what I gain in looks, I lose in speed. So that is unfortunate, but at least you can see everything I get. It is really cool. The hard part for me is going to be editing this video because I haven't edited a video in a while, and there is a lot of like again, you guys don't see it, but I mean, I have to do some like screen overlays, and I have to sync up the videos, and it can be a pain sometimes, especially when it doesn't want to line up right. I add like some zooms, so that way you can see the clue a lot closer on top of that screen. So I have like 2 overlays and all that. And then in the end, I gotta add the pictures. So it does actually take me some time to edit these videos. They're not that simple, although they look very simple. I mean, I could just record my screen and be done with it, but where's the fun in that? You guys are gonna get to see the beauty of all my work that I put into it. 1.8 mil. We are now under the 1 mil average, so hopefully we gain some more and get 100 mil out of this. There we go, 3.3. That brings us barely above 1 mil. Oh, another 6.5. Nice. There we go. Now we're above a mil per clue scroll. Going up at least. That's good. 142 is garbage. 155, not much better. Coming into the final 10 here, we've gained 95 mil. Hopefully, we can hit 100. I'm hoping. We only need to gain like 2.5 mil, so we should be able to do it. There we go, 100 mil. All right, so we can still do 100 mil out of 100 clues, so that's at least 100 mil a week. So about 2 months you get a bill, unless you get a die. Which I don't even remember how many dies we have from the series. I think we got like 3 or 4 Barrows dies so far. And I think 1 Shadow die that we've gotten. I don't remember if I got that out of an Elite or if we got it out of a Hard. I do not know. 2.6, not bad. Coming into our final 2 now. Gotta keep that one because we got our 3rd Master Clue Scroll. Come on, number 4. Nope. Reroll into a die. Come on. 1.7. Not bad, not bad. We'll take it. Out of 100 Clue Scrolls coming back in this, we got 108 million GP, which is not bad, but we only got 3 Master Clue Scrolls, which is pretty bad. So we will have to work on getting more of them. But I think that puts us up to like 395 or something like that. So we are getting closer to our end goal. It's just going to take a little while. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this comeback episode, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.